this is the spiral trellis. It's kind of like a raised dome stitch. So to make this, we start by doing the back stitch all the way around our circle. And we just come up, a little space, and our next stitch connects in the hole of that previous one there. We want to go all the way around our circle here. We want our stitches kind of short because these are going to be the anchors for our spiral trellis portion. Working our way all the way around. And I think we'll probably want 2 more little back stitches here. 1 and 1 more. Like so. There we go. So we have back stitched all the way around our circle. Now we come up on the, so right here. Okay, so we want to find that back stitch we just finished, and we come up just on the inside of the circle of that back stitch there. And we want to slide our needle underneath that back stitch. And then our working thread, which is the thread that's coming out of the fabric, we slide underneath our needle, and then we go around our needle, like so. Then push our needle through from underneath that back stitch and gently tug and kind of pull so that loop faces towards the inside of our circle here. And then we do that again with our next back stitch. And again, we're going to go all the way around our circle. So underneath our back stitch, slide our thread underneath our needle, and then around the needle, and push our needle through and gently tug again. And as you can see, I'm kind of laying my working thread on the fabric and then sliding my needle over it. That's a little bit of an easier trick instead of trying to then wrap your thread around underneath your needle. But you can do it any way you want. We just want to always make sure it goes around. So as you can see, I'm always just working my way around the circle, finding that next back stitch to slide my needle underneath. And this thread is worked entirely on the front of the fabric, so we're not going through the fabric, we are just working around the stitches we already have on the fabric here. We want to go all the way around our circle. I think we have 1 more little back stitch right here. Yep, here we go. All right, so now that we have gone all the way around, we are going to go around again and keep going around until we close up the top. So for my next row, I want to find the loop of thread in between those 2 little knots, and then again, wrap my thread underneath my needle and around the top there, pulling through to make that next knot. So we find the next loop, make sure my thread's under my needle, and wrap it around. And we're just going to again work our way around the circle. And as you can see, I'm kind of rotating my hoop as I'm doing this, and that just makes it easier for me to find the right stitch that I want, and hold it at the right angle for my hands to easily create that stitch. You don't have to rotate your hoop if you don't want to, but I find it is helpful to do that. Go. Sometimes finding that little loop in between those knots is kind of hard, especially as it starts to fill in more. There we go. Now that I have finished that second row, we'll move on to our third and just keep wrapping around here until we have filled in our circle. Maybe we have one more after this. Let's see. Yeah, one more right here. Okay, now that I have gone all the way around my circle, I need to close it off. So we want to kind of find the center with our needle and just push it on through and tug that down. So there is our spiral trellis.